Video we are going to discuss about peritoneal fossa or recess. So what is peritoneal fossa or recess? Actually they are like small pocket like structures. So these are present in different regions of our body. So let us see where they are present in the abdomen region. So first peritoneal fossa or recess is our lesser sac. So if you remember in previous videos we talked many times about lesser sac. This is also a pocket like structure. So next we have duodenal fossa or recess. So in the duodenum also there are some duodenal fossas, or you can say recesses. So what are they? So for example, if you draw the duodenum like this, okay. So in the duodenum, the first recess is called as superior duodenal recess. Okay, superior duodenal recess. So if you see the superior duodenal recess, it is located at the level of L2. Okay, and if you see its orifice or opening, it is a downwards, and it is, you can see like, okay, its orifice is downwards. So orifice is nothing but the opening for this pocket. So these are the pocket like structures near to the duodenum. One is superior duodenal recess, and next coming to the other one, that is inferior duodenal recess. So according to the name, you can say it is present in an inferior location, and it is present at the level of L3 vertebra. And this inferior duodenal recess, if you see its opening, it is towards upper side. Okay, its orifice is upward, whereas superior duodenal recess orifice is downward. Next we are going to discuss about paraduodenal recess. So actually the paraduodenal recess is located like this. Okay, this is inferior. Okay, this is paraduodenal recess. Its opening, if you see its opening, is towards the right side. So this is right side, right? This is left side. So paraduodenal recess opening is towards the right side, and it is also carrying an inferior mesenteric vein near to its orifice. So this is inferior mesenteric vein. So this is important landmark for the paraduodenal recess, that is inferior mesenteric vein, and its opening towards right side. Next, exactly at this region you have one more recess pocket. This is a retroduodenal recess. Okay, retroduodenal recess, if you see, it's actually the largest recess, and its opening is towards the left side, right? Its opening is towards the left side, or you can say its orifice is towards the left side, and it is located upper to mesentery. For example, if you have mesentery here, so upper to mesentery, this is located. What is this? This is retroduodenal recess. So you can write retroduodenal recess. Okay, remember, this is the largest one. This is the largest recess among all this. So next you have duodenojejunal recess. This is located here. Duodenojejunal recess. And this is also called as mesocolic recess. And if you see its orifice, it is towards downward and towards the right side. Okay. So next comes another recess, which is like between the superior mesenteric vessel. These are the superior mesenteric vessels. So with the superior mesenteric vessels, you have another recess like this. This is mesenterico-parietal recess. Mesenterico-parietal recess. What is the specialty of this? Like it is having a superior mesenteric vessels, that is both artery and vein, and if you see its opening orifice is towards the left side. Okay, so that's it. This is about duodenal fossa or recess. Very easy. So what are the peritoneal fossa or recess? They are pocket like structures. So we discuss the first one, that is the lesser sac, is also one of the pocket. Next we discuss about duodenal pockets. So how many pockets are in total? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 pockets are present in duodenum. Next let us move to other pockets, that is the cecal pockets. So in cecum also there are different pockets. These are called as cecal fossa or recess. So let us draw the diagram. So here you have cecum, Okay, so this is one recess. This is called retrocecal recess. Retrocecal recess, which is located behind the cecum, means back of cecum, and also it is it is having appendix with it, and it is, if you see its orifice, it's downward, its orifice opening is downward. Okay, this is retrocecal recess. Here you have, this is appendix, this is ileum. Okay, here you have branch of ileocolic artery, this one. Okay, so near to it, here you have one recess, that is superior, sorry, let me do here, superior ileocecal recess. So why the name? Superior ileo means superior to ileum, cecal near to cecum, so superior ileocecal recess. Okay, actually what is this structure? This is ascending colon. Okay, this is ascending colon, this is cecum, this is appendix, this is ileum. Okay, so this is here branch of ileocecal artery. So just above ileum you have a superior ileocecal recess, which also accommodates ileocecal artery. Okay, and here you have cecum, near the cecum, behind the cecum you have retrocecal recess, hence the name retro, means back of cecum it is present, so retrocecal recess. Another one, you have inferior to ileum, you have one more recess, that is inferior ileocecal recess. Inferior ileocecal means below the ileum, right? So inferior, this is above, so superior ileocecal. So total you have here also 3 recesses. So here you have total. So last one is our intersigmoid recess. So actually this recess is, here you have left ureter. Okay, this is sigmoid mesocolon. This is sigmoid colon. Okay, and this is continuation of this left ureter here. Okay, so here you have your intersigmoid recess. Okay, only one recess here, one pouch, intersigmoid recess. So this is actually present only in fetal stage, later it will disappear. So it is actually present like its apex is downward, this is opening is downward. Okay, and it is, if you see this recess, it is lying behind the apex of sigmoid mesocolon. This is apex, right? Apex of sigmoid mesocolon. So at the apex you have this intersigmoid recess. It is present only in fetal stage. Okay, only in fetal stage, later it may disappear in adults, sometimes even it may be present. That's it. So by this we have completed about the peritoneal fossa or recess.